What Google I/O announcement stood out to this cybersecurity expert? I'm Scott Schober, and this is your 2-minute cybersecurity briefing. Google announced a new video chat app, a messaging app, and a smart home appliance called Duo, Allo, and Google Home, respectively. All of these products are due out this summer and promise to deliver outstanding AI-based features for users. All of these products also promise to leverage everything Google already knows about you to deliver things you didn't even know you wanted. But all of these products do not deliver end-to-end encryption. That's a huge business gamble for Google and also a gamble for its billion-plus users. At Google I/O, CEO Sundar Pichai made statements such as, "We believe the real test is whether humans can achieve a lot more with machine learning assisting them. And it's not just enough to get them links. We really need to help them get things done." Well, that sounds great to me. It also sends up red flags. For years, security-minded folks have gravitated toward Apple's iOS for its hands-off approach on personal data. Google devices still function even when users are not logged into Google, but Google always sets the default to on. Google's marketing team probably hates this fact, but their engineering team needs users to be constantly feeding their search engines, emails, and chat sessions with private user data. It's how Google works. It would seem that now there's no turning back to full encryption. Digging through billions of user metadata and conversation content requires hefty processing power. Google offloads this data to the cloud, where it's processed and sent back to the user's phone as answers to queries or commands. Google sends and receives this data using software, but not hardware encryption. Of course, everything is software encrypted, so that cannot be easily intercepted. But Google has the key to all of this encryption, so they can share, sell, or hand over your data at any time as they see fit according to their end user license agreement. That puts all user data in a more vulnerable state than Apple's iOS data, for example. Apple can't share user data on iOS devices even if they wanted to. Google's Allo is a WhatsApp competitor. Duo, Google's answer to FaceTime, is an Apple competitor, and Google Home is a direct competitor to Amazon's Echo. While Amazon's Echo has no known security holes, it's far less worrisome than the security potential of something like Google Home. But the fear of a device that is always on and listening isn't going away anytime soon for many users. Since Google insists on turning off end-to-end encryption by default, the majority of users could be unknowingly or even unwillingly sharing all that data with Google, potential hackers, foreign governments, or even our own government. This isn't a big brother scare tactic. We've recently seen the FBI and the Senate lobbying to gain access to any encrypted data they want, so it's no stretch to the imagination for them going after unencrypted data even harder. Google engineer Tai Dung recently published a blog explaining his desire for end-to-end encryption to be on by default. Since this posting, the blog and his response to user comments have been edited to clarify. In the end, this is about Google's business model always outshining their privacy policies, and so long as they continue to mine data for services, their business model will always win out over our privacy concerns. Google, the second most valuable company in the world, is gambling on their services to win out over the both real and perceived privacy and security hazards ahead. We all want them to win, but not at our expense. Stay safe.